Hi Mike, so if we go with the old swing on the left hand side here, and they're both pretty much in the same position, you can see the difference in the angle of the shaft. So although this one here on the left hand side at the top of the swing, if you just showed someone the still, which is pretty much there, it actually looks in quite a nice position, but because of where it's come from, it's obviously you would class this as quite flat on the way back, or the shaft just a little bit too much outside the ball. You can see on the one on the right it's much more inside of the ball, which is generally where you'd look for on the way back. So what that club head now does on the way down is starts to steepen. So all the time now the shaft starts to work and steepen, and this is what causes you the issues. So it starts to work, the head works outside of the hands, and it's now about trying to hold that face off to try and let the ball work back to the target. And you can see with that bending of that left arm, just trying to hold that face off. So because of the position now, you've got it in with the shaft feeling very steep on the way back. In your brain it feels like the club's almost pointing in this direction, sort of over here somewhere, but you can see as you go up to the top now how you get that nice movement there where the club head actually works away from the target on the way back. So you can see the top of the swing, which is here, and as you work back down, it's that sort of classic laying off of the club, which puts you into a much better position. So again, although this looks a little bit nicer for you, this is how you steepen it. This is the one again where it's much better, so it's much more vertical going back. Boom, and you start to get that club to fall back and behind your hands. So just because this foot sort of looks better at the top of the swing, for you what actually works better is the steeper shaft playing on the way back, which automatically your brain puts you in a position where it feels like the club's over here somewhere, but it now can actually work back behind your hands, and you start to get it into a shallow position on the way down. Well done.